Okay, guys, we are back. Day three of our 365-day challenge trying to build a business online. And in the morning, we did about 45 minutes of work, and we are back for part two for the evening section. Depending on where you are watching from or where you are joining the live, it might be morning, afternoon, or evening. But the time is 8:05 where I am in my time zone. So, yeah, welcome all of you. So, I'm going to share my screen and we just get into it. All right. So, as such, today, 8:05 in my time zone, this is my dashboard. I've got 63 active listings. And today, I've had total views of 8. There's been a drop, about 64% drop in my views. The views basically is uh, the amount of people who are sort of viewing my listing. Okay, so it could be that they are viewing with the intention to buy. It could also be that they are viewing because they are buyers. Like I mean, they want to start selling. You know, they want inspiration to build their own Etsy shop. I do that. I visit other people's listings to have an idea how to make my listings better. So yeah, uh, most of these views probably it doesn't represent any people who want to buy. And yeah, the views normally correspond with the visits. 8 people visited my store, and there were 8 views. No orders, no revenue. So yep, still not got any revenue yet. Today is day three, so it means I've got a long way to go. So, yep, I'm very hopeful that as I keep showing up every day and doing the work, I will start earning from my shop. Okay. So we've done 63 active listings so far. So we're gonna do more listings hopefully today. Um, in terms of finances part, I want to show you guys something. You could see that even though nobody's buying from me, I still have to pay some money to Etsy. So far, these are the monies I've paid. I just paid today £18.94 to Etsy. Um, and I've also paid 19.09, 18.94, 19.09, 18.94. These are fees that I'm paying to Etsy for listing on their website. And I've not earned anything from this store yet, but I have to pay these monies, what we call the cost of doing business. So sometimes I'm showing you this because you see some people on YouTube saying that, hey, I'm going to help you um, to start earning online, to set up an online business, and it's free. There is really like nothing like free when it comes to running a business. If you want to run a business, it's not free. One way or the other, you have something to pay. And the cost of running a business is real. Okay. This I've been using a streaming software known as StreamYard. It's not free. I had to pay for it because if you don't pay for it, you have very limited functionalities. And you wouldn't have access to a lot of things that will make the streaming successful. So yeah, just showing you that if you plan to actually sell on Etsy and in fact any other platform, Shopify and all of those platforms, there is a cost of doing a business, so you have to pay. Okay, it's not free, so don't let anyone deceive you. Okay, having said that, let's go to um, our listings area. All right, so I am going to, like I always do, if I want to list a new thing, I just um, copy an existing listing. I'm going to hit copy. Okay, so once I do this, what I'm going to do is that I will clear title, and I'm going to clear the photos and videos with the exception of the size chart. I'll get rid of all of these. And I'll scroll down, get rid of the description. I will leave the size and colors with the prices like it is. And for the tags, I might change some, but for now, I'm going to leave it as it is. Yep. And I will go to, I think uh, in the morning, I believe I was creating my new mockup for this year. So I'm going to let level up energy XP. I've got these mockups already. And what we left off with is that I wanted, um, you know, mockups that resonated with the message. The message in the T-shirt is like the concept is from the gaming world, so to speak. So I asked ChatGPT to generate these mockups for me. So I'm going to create the image based on these mockups. So I'm going to start by saying create. Let's see what we come up with. So we want to create mockups for the listing. Yeah, so we have to wait for the image to be created. Okay, so that is our mock-up. Let me have a look. I like it, but it sounds a bit darker. Which, by the way, I think that is how gaming um, studios look like. So I'm going to download, and yeah, we will see if it's something that we can use. And upload. Let's upload this. All right. So I will spawn this here. Okay. And I'll put this here. Okay. So I think it doesn't look too bad. It's okay. Just it's a bit dark, but you could still see that there's a T-shirt with that level up energy design in it. Okay, let's look at the next one. Copy this one. And I'll start with create and give it the prompt. All right, let's wait for the outcome. All right, so we've got our mock-up. This time it is the white t-shirt. Yeah, good. Right, let's download the image and we will put it into our Canva workspace as usual. Expand it to cover the entire canvas. And we put the link, the image in there, like that. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so we've got our two mockups with the images in there. So I like it. So we've now got mockup 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we just need 3 more and it'll be fine. So I'm just going to choose some of the old mockups. So I'm just going to use this. And I will use, maybe I will use this. And I'll probably use that. Yeah, so let's just expand these. Okay. And let's just this. Let me have this, the image of the man and the woman. Brilliant. So we can put our image in the paste. Then we have paste. And we have paste for this one. And I will copy this and paste it here. Yep, good. So I've got all my mockups ready. So we start from number of 37. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 37 to 45. I'm gonna call it maybe image 5. And we get it down. I'm gonna select from 37 to 45. from 37 to 45, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. And we download. Okay, so all right, now I can go to my Etsy workspace, and I'll put all of these in here. All right, so I've got everything in here. Size chart always comes last, so I'll bring it here. And we need one of them to be the thumbnail. Okay, so which one are we looking at? Okay, maybe I'll go for this one. Just because it's got this gaming stuff around it. Yeah, let me see. The thumbnail doesn't really. It doesn't. It's cropped it out a bit. So what about this? Still go for this. So we have white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, and black. Okay, so based on what we've got here from 37 to 45, we can create our video. So I'm going to change this to video. So basically, we're converting the same video, the same images into videos because some people like it when your listing is in video instead of just images. So click download and we will choose from 37 to 45. 37 to 45. Okay, we will download it. Okay, we've got our video ready. We'll fetch it from the location on the local machine. All right. Oh no, I don't think I change. I don't think I change it the file type to MP4. So I have sort of downloaded the same images. So it needs to change to MP4 first. Sorry about that. So we need to do it again. So 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Done. It's download. So this time it's going to generate a video for us. And you will upload it there. And the next thing will be to start writing the titles and the description and all of that. And we will have our full listing. Yeah, so the process is very much repetitive and boring. Yeah, but it's just the way it is. All right, so I've got my video. I will put it here. So the video is in there. Right now, I'll go back to ChatGPT and I will tell it to write a topic, a title for me. So just copy the prompt in Etsy and I will say, write write a title. Let me qualify it. Write a good title for the t-shirt listings. A the image, and I'll copy the image concept. Okay, it wasn't really price after. No, that's not the image concept I'm dealing with now. Okay. 1 second. I think I need to copy these image concepts somewhere so that I don't have to always go back looking for them. I have them already somewhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy these. So these are the images I'm creating based on my buyer profile. If you want to see how I created a buyer profile based on that good image concepts, you need to watch the previous episodes. Okay. Now I'm just gonna add it to this thing I call ChatGPT prompt library. So I'm gonna add this here. So this is where we are level up energy. So I want to say, write a good title for the t-shirt lesson made from the image. Level up energy. And I will add this bit to it. Okay, so that's just going to give me a title for my listing. That's all. So I've got my 140 character title that is good for my SC listing. I'm going to copy. here. Yeah, I'll put it in there. And you want to have a description, so I'm gonna also say write a good description. Description for the t-shirt listings made from the image and energy. The same thing. Then I will add consider what makes the listings special. Buyers will only see the first few lines and let they expand the description. Okay, so I'll leave it to do its magic. So we're just using ChatGPT to do all the repetitive stuff. Okay, so it's done everything for us. So we just have to copy to where it says description and paste it there. Yeah. So here it says available in multiple sizes and colors. So I'm going to qualify this and say black and white. So I'm just gonna remove gifts from all. Mom's normally on gamers, so I'm gonna say gift to brother. Gift to her, gift for him is fine. And I also remove this aesthetic T and say gift for sister. And I will remove this ashes graphic T and put gamers. And I will maybe remove this. Put in game lovers. Yeah, and I will put it under motivation. Publish, copy. Yes, so we've got another listing in there. Yep. Yes, this is our new listing. Okay, so that is it. But the next thing we have to do is, so we've done this growth and transformation plan, then we come to UK cultural authenticity. So we are buzzing for better days. I think I've already created there. If I'm correct, I've already created that image. Yeah, there are some images that I've created already that we've not yet used. Okay, that's fine. So the next thing I'm going to create is buzzing for better days. Uh, so there's a prompt that we can use. But what I do is that now I don't chase after prompts. What I do now is I tell it to give me its own prompt. So I'll say, provide, I'll say you, let me search for that prompt engineer. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. As a prompt engineer for ChatGPT, I want you to create 9 prompts. Okay, so that's not the one I want. This one is good, but this is for the mockup piece. So I will still copy this because this helps with the mockup. So the only prompt you need to copy is the prompt that will help you to create prompts. So all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say as a prompt engineer of ChatGPT, I want you to write a detailed prompt that will create the image. And where's the image? I already have the concept here. Buzzing for better days. So I'm gonna copy all of these. Happy Bumblebee already matches our earlier style with planner in hand. Let's see. Yeah, so I'll come here and paste all of this. The prompt. I'll say the prompt should specify that the image should be transparent. Wait. Looking for size. So a dimension. Width dimension. Landscape. Yes, that's all. So we want the image to be transparent in the dimension of that. Okay, so it will go to work. Let's see what we get. So as a prompt engineer of ChatGPT, I want you to write a detailed prompt that will create the image buzzing for better days, happy bumblebee with planner in hand. The prompt should specify that the image should be transparent with 3000 by 2250 pixels, 4:3 landscape. So we've got our prompt, create a transparent 30,000 by 2250, featuring the perfectly spelled phrase, button for better days in a retro group, blah, blah, blah. So we've got the whole prompt there. Okay, very detailed prompt. It wrote a better prompt that I would have written. See, that's why you always have to ask ChatGPT to write your prompt for you. So I'm just gonna give it back its prompt and it will go to work for me. Perfecto. All right, let's wait for it to do its magic. Okay, so after after the wait, this is what the model was able to produce. So you can see the buzzing is fine. 4, they've dropped the R. So it means we can use this, unfortunately. I'm just going to give it some feedback. I'm going to dislike it and I will say inaccurate test rendering. So I have to tell a nice image kind of function. But unfortunately, you dropped the R in 4. So generate it again. You have to generate an image again. This time, make sure that the spelling this time. Make sure the spelling is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. To remind you that image is to remind you, I will give you to remind you view the prompt again. So yeah, I'm gonna copy this whole thing. I mean, theoretically, it has saved it in its memory, but sometimes you have to assume that the thing can be done. Even though technically it's very intelligent, but it doesn't take anything away from giving it even the whole thing again. So you've pointed out the error that it made, and you've given it the whole prompt again to do it better. So let's see what comes out. Yeah, it didn't look like it was creating, so I had to give it some refresh. Okay, getting started. It is getting started now. Okay, so now we can see that the four is correctly spelled. Buzzing is looking good. Better, yeah, it's not bad. You could see that the R and the cheeks of the B is sort of put together. There could be some white space, but it could also turn out to be like a style. So it's not bad. I like it. So let's wait for the full thing to get rendered, and we will move to the next step. It shouldn't take too much. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to refresh it and you will get everything completed. right? So that's the image that came out. Yeah, I mean it's better than the first one. The spellings and everything is correct. So I think we are good to go with it. I will put it here and okay. So what I'm going to do is now with this image, we want to create some mockups that will go with it. So for the mockup, uh, we normally will use this uh, prompt. I'm going to copy this whole thing and I'm going to just change some few things in it. Okay. So I will paste it here first. So it says, as a prompt engineer for ChatGPT, I want you to create 9 prompts list the t-shirt designs from. Uh, the t-shirt designs from this one. I already have it here, so I'll copy that and I will change this one. Create 9 different prompts that will help the image generator, DALL-E E3, generate nice mockups. I want the prompt to produce a mixture of black and white t-shirt with absolutely no designs in them. I want a good mixture of mockups that shows the lifestyle wearing t-shirts with a design. So when I do change this also, put the correct thing there. Posing for better days, and also some mockups with models of humans. For inspiration, I've attached some examples, but use your imaginations. So let's get those examples as an inspiration. Where did I get these examples? Got it from people who sell mockups. So I'll copy these. Copy. Yeah, so you'll leave it to create. So now what it's creating is prompts for us for ChatGPT to be able to create mockups that will go with this image concept. So that's what it's doing now. Shouldn't take too long. Okay. So we've got the first one, a brand new plain white unisex t-shirt neatly folded on a index with a warm morning coffee and black. Open planner, fresh flowers and sunlight streaming in through. Okay, so that's the first. So what you do is just put create in front. And yeah, it will start. It's magic. So this is the part of the process that takes some bit of time because I need about 9 mockups for the listing. Yeah, I have to find a way to make it faster. Maybe use old mockups instead of creating fresh mockups for every listing. It's very time consuming and it doesn't help me to list a lot. Yeah, so as I create more mockups for subsequent listings, I'm not going to be creating fresh mockups for every listing. Okay, so that's the plan. So yes, we're gonna wait for this to create the mockup that I want. Okay, so waiting for it to create the image. The waiting part is the boring part, but that's the reality of this process. Okay, you know, in the past, you'll have to go to Canva or you have to learn some wild designing, or you have some designing skills to be able to create mockups and all of that. And people who had these designing skills will create these mockups and sell them at quite a high amount. People were buying these mockups, but now you don't need to buy these mockups. You can create them yourselves. Yeah, but you were surprised that people still make a lot of money selling these mockups. Okay, so that's my mockup. It says you've reached the maximum length for this conversation, but you can keep talking by starting a new chat. Okay, that's fine. I've been keeping ChatGPT busy. Yeah, I'm using the paid version, so I have to really maximize the use of it. I can't be paying money when I don't use it. So me showing up every day to work, oh, I'm going to keep them busy. I'm going to make sure I get value for my money. Yeah. So that's the first one. Uh, I'm going to close this and I would sort of just going to duplicate this. I want to start. Uh, hold on. I want to start a fresh page. Actually, so I'm going to make it custom size. I'll make it this one again. I'll close this. Yeah. So I'll upload. Upload this mockup. Okay. So let's make it bigger. All right. So that is our first mockup. Add a new page. And we ask ChatGPT to um, create a new mockup. So it says that I have reached the maximum whatever. So I'm gonna uh, start a fresh page so that we start talking about it. But um, yeah, so we will start a fresh page and we will, uh, you know, so we'll be right back. I want to start a fresh page for my chat GPT because it has reached its chatting limit for this page. Okay, so okay, so we've got a fresh page, so we are going to create the next mockup. Hopefully, it's going to remember the charts in the previous page because we're basically continuing where we got to. All right, so that is next mockup. Yeah, looks okay. We'll download it and put it in Canva. Do some bit of editing on it. So just bring this here. it didn't turn out as a landscape, so I might have to sacrifice some few things. Well, let's see. Yeah. If I bring this down, okay. I wanted the full T-shirt. Maybe I'll tell ChatGPT that the image. I'll say the image seems to be a portrait on the landscape. I'll just leave that thought, and it will know what I mean. Yeah, it came out as a square rather than 4:3. So yes, recreate it exactly, but sometimes you give it something, the instruction, and it does something different. Yeah. So when that happens, you just have to let it do it again. Okay, so we have that image created. We've got our mockup ready. This one looks better in terms of the fact that it's 4:3 landscape dimension. So we will use this one rather. Okay, so we will get it into our Etsy Canva space. Yep, so let's get it there. So instead of using this one, you can delete this one. We will use We will use this because this one, when you are expanding, you don't have to sacrifice a lot. You still have the full t-shirt with everything that surrounds it, which is better than the first one. Okay, we can just maybe expand it just a little bit. Yeah, so, okay, so just so that the t-shirt becomes a focal point because that's what we want to achieve. All right, and let's move to the next. We move to the next prompt, and as usual, we just click on create. Yeah. And it will tell us what to do. Okay, so we have this interesting mock-up. Let's have a look. All right. Okay. Yep, that's our mock-up. Let's download it and use it. So, as usual, we are going to drag it here. Okay. Let's see if we can start putting our image in there. So I'm going to also upload the image that we want to put in there. Start the image. Let me see. Say 3. Yeah, that's the image. Okay, so for example, if you put it here, you've got this. So interesting image. Then we have this here. I'm gonna turn it and make it a bit smaller. Okay. Yeah, not too bad, is it? Yeah, you have to align it with it. Okay. And we copy the same thing and put it here. So we've got a beautiful image in there, like that. All right, let's do our next mockup. Before prompt. All right, so we've got the next mockup. Yeah, looks nice. Let's get it down to a local machine and we can use it. You upload it and use it. All right. So I'll come to a markup space and I will drag this here and I will expand it. Okay, because I want a bigger space and I want to use a chest here, I'm just gonna expand it more. Yep. Show the face. I want the chest area to be bigger because you always want the focus to be on the image, not the whole thing. So you have to sacrifice some of the things in the mockup so that you can get a bigger chest space to put your image. There we have it. So you've got your beautiful mockup and you've put the image there. All right, so after that, what do? We move to the second one. So now we've got 4 beautiful mockups and everything. We are creating everything in ChatGPT. You know, they are powerful image creation model. So let's move to prompt number 5. I will create our next mockup. So we just have to put create in front of it. And we will allow it to do its work. Okay, I'm back. Oops, what is going on? Sorry, I was clicking on the wrong buttons. Okay, so yep, that's image. Um, I'm going to say this image looks like a square instead of a rectangle. So once you say that, the model will understand what you mean. So it's asking, do you want me to recreate the exact, making it 4:3? And the answer is yes. Right, so let's look if our image has been recreated. Oh, it's still creating. Really can take time, these things. Right, I think the image should be created now. Okay, this one is better. All right, let's get this into our workspace in Canva. Oops. Let's put an image on it. All right, let's expand it a bit. So it's expanded a bit and it looks okay, I believe. Yep. So we move to the next mockup, which is this one. We ask it to create. And allow it to work. All right, so um, where were we? Let's look at image. Oh, that looks cute. Like it. Okay. Cool. I'm going to download. The thing about these images, even though it looks nice, sometimes the hair gets in the way of how big the image could be on the chest. Let's see how this will go. Hopefully, it wouldn't be a problem because if the hair gets in the way, you are not able to expand the image. You sort of have to shrink the image, and when you try to expand the image, the image is going to be on the hair, and it doesn't make it real. In real life, if you've got an image in your t-shirt, your hair will be on top of the image. Yeah, so let's see how it's gonna play out here. All right, let's get the image uploaded. There we go. So we've got our mock-up. Beautiful, smiling lady wearing a black t-shirt with some creamy coffee, a latte in front of her. And we want to put an image in her t-shirt. And it's this one. Yeah, let's bring it down a bit. Yeah, you can see that, the her beautiful, long, silky hair is covering part of the space for the image. If I bring it like this, the image is going to be on the hair and it's not, and I want to make it real. So we sort of have to bring it a bit to the right, which doesn't really position it well, but that is the best we can do with this. So I'm not going to fuss about it. Right, let's create the next one, which is mockup number 7. Let's go. Create. For those who have been watching, have not got an S shop yet. Let me see if this referral page works. Okay, brilliant. So I'm just going to share this referral for those of you who are watching and want to use it. So if you use this referral to open your Etsy shop, both of us are going to get 40 free listings, which is quite good. It means you're not going to pay any monthly fee for listing on Etsy. So, guys, I will start sharing this, I suppose, in the comment section. So, use this URL to open your Etsy shop. Open your Etsy shop and get 40 free listings. So you get 40 and I also get 40. It's a win-win. Okay. So guys, let's make good use out of with this. Whether you are watching the live or you are uh, watching the recording, I'm going to, in those of you who are going to watch in YouTube, yeah, I'll definitely leave it in the comment section, I suppose. Okay, brilliant. All right. Where are we with this? Okay. So that is our mockup. We will download it and put it in our Canva workspace. I will come to this side. Brilliant. Let's get our buzzing for better days. Okay, sounds cool. All right, so we've got that in there. Let's create the next mockup. So I've shared some referrals. For those of you who want to start um, your Etsy shop, use that referral because for every listing that you do on Etsy, you pay for it. It's not free. So if you use that referral, you're gonna get 40 free listings on Etsy, and I also get 40. That's it. I'm not gonna get in a way I'll get some money in my pocket because 40 listings, every listing is zero point 0.2. So 40 listings times zero point 0.2. It's about, is it probably £8? Yeah. Or if you are using dollars, 8 USD. So it's good for me. I'm not gonna lie to you if you use my uh, referral. So yeah, um, by all means use it so that that's the only thing I'll get for the value I'm providing. Okay. Okay. So let's get the next one moving. Yeah, so it's gonna create our next image. All right, so that is our next mockup created. So we have um, a travel adventure vibe, a brand new plain black t-shirt, and we've got the black t-shirt in there. So we are going to put our image on the black t-shirt. Okay, yeah, so let's do that. We'll download this. Download it into local, and I will put it in here into Canva. Um, we'll try and expand it and see how it goes. Okay, not too bad. Just hoping the focus doesn't take, it's not taken away. But see, so if I put it here like that, yeah, so I've got this here. Yeah. So okay, then the last one. The last one. We do create again. So we waited for it to create our last mockup. Then we have everything together. Then we start the listing on Etsy. So if you want to start your own Etsy shop, I have put in the comment um, a referral code that you can use. When you use it, you get 40 free listings on Etsy, because for every listing that you do on Etsy, it attracts 0.2 USD, or depending on your currency, that's what it's going to be. So 40 free listings will give you, like, I believe it's 8 USD, 8 US dollars or pounds. My currency is pound sterling. So if you are from the UK, it means that you are gonna get uh, some money put in your pocket, because when you start your shop, it's likely you're not gonna get sales right from the word go. So if you are getting free listings, it means you wouldn't have to worry about paying any monthly uh, charges to Etsy. And 40 free listings is worth £8 or 8 USD, depending on your currency. So by all means, give it a try. I mean, if you use it and you think that, I've used it, but it's really not for me, that's it. You don't lose anything, do you? That if you want to start your shop so that you can embark on this journey with me, that'll be great. Entrepreneurship can be very lonely. If you find a community that you do, that you do with, it's even much more enjoyable. Yep. So if you want to start your own shop, then use the referral link I've provided so that you can get your own Etsy shop up and running. Okay, so we've got our mockup ready. Let's expand it and make it nice. All right, we'll put a design in there. Okay, it looks nice. All right, so I'm gonna call this image 6, and I'll download it, and we can do the listing. So just to make sure that I've got everything ready to go. I'm just going to go out through all of that quickly to make sure that everything is set and ready to go. I'm going to refresh this page. Okay, so let's download this and use it for our listing. Looks like it's complete. I'm going to get the image. Okay, I've got it on my laptop here. I'll put it in the right folder here. So I've got image 6 here. And now we are going to start the listing. To do our listing, we come to our Etsy shop. We pick just one of the listings and you so we pick an existing listing, we copy. I'll get rid of all of these titles. And I will delete all of these. Yeah. Then I will get rid of the description. Okay, now so the image, I'll drag it in here and make sure that I've got all the images here. While the images are uploading, I'll go back to this page and I'm going to change the PNG to MP4. MP4 video download so that we also get the video file. Okay, so we are waiting for it to fully download for us to get our video file. Okay, our video file is ready. I'll put the video file to its right folder. All right. So I'll come back to my listing here and drag the video file into here so that it's added into the video file place. It's always important that you add a video file because according to Etsy, it helps with conversion. So yeah, we just have to trust and obey. Then the next thing is we want to write a title for the listing that is going to be produced out of this. So I always copy this because it's to be part of the prompt I'm going to use in ChatGPT. So I will say, write a good title for the t-shirt listing from buzzing for better days. Then I'll add this. Okay, when we click send, yeah, my laptop has become a bit slow. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's a sign that I'm overworking it, or it's a sign that I need to get a new one. Okay, it doesn't look like it actually did any work. So let's retry. Okay, I'm gonna try this on another page. It looks like this page has come to the end of the chat. I'll put it here and allow it to go to work here. All right, so we've got nice title. Okay, so we just have to come here and put the title there. But we've got a problem. The title has got a validation error issue because it's more than characters. So just have to get it back. All right, so we've got a new one. It says it's 139 characters long. Let's see if it's gonna work. So I'll get rid of this again, and I'll put this new one there. Yeah, 121 actually. So that works. And we have to write a description. So again, I would tell ChatGPT to write a good description. Write a good description. Write a good description. So again, it's like the same thing for t-shirt listed from bottom of the page. So I can copy this whole thing. Put it here. And I can go ahead and say can copy this back. So let's see what it comes out with. Good. Description. Beautiful. So for here, we can remove everything that says gaming lovers and all of that, and replace it by doesn't be the mindset oops or 13 used mm, be insert be inspiration. Okay, materials fine. Then we come to mindset of motivation, I should say. I mean, motivation and mindset motivation is the same thing, but yeah, we will publish. So as I said, there's a non-refundable fee of 0.20 USD for each new listing. So guys, if you want to start an Etsy shop, if you use my referral, you get a 40 free listings. Okay, So that's what I'm talking about. So use it so that you can save yourself some money. Your 40 listings will be free, and what I will also get 40 free listings. So it's a win-win for all of us. Right. There we have it. Yeah. Oops, what just happened? Okay, I need to do some editing. The thumbnail that is showing is not what I want. This should be the last. Mm, maybe I'll put this there at the thumbnail. And publish the change. Yeah, this one is better. Let's view it on Etsy. So this is how it's looking. I mean, the woman is buzzing, so it goes with it perfectly. All right, guys. So this will be the end of today's job trying to create something online. That is a business online, and it's basically about creating a print on demand shop on Etsy. God willing, tomorrow is going to be day 4. Thank you all for your support. I've got 2 new subscribers to my YouTube channel. Yesterday, one person subscribed, and today, another person has subscribed. Thank you for all those who are supporting me. I know it's going to be a long journey of 365 days, but I'm hoping and praying that as I show up every day to try and take care of my baby, because having a business is like having a baby, I would be able to become successful and prove that you don't need any guru or coach or whatever. You just need to show up every day and do the work, and you'll be fine. So, thank you all for your support so far. God willing, between 5 and 6 a.m. UK time, we will start day 4 and we'll see how it goes. Thank you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now. And remember to like, subscribe, especially if you're on YouTube, any other channel that you are following me on. Like, share, follow me, subscribe, so that you always get a notification when I go live. And hopefully hop on it. If you want to start your own Etsy shop, use my referral and get 40 free listings on Etsy. Okay. If you want to start your own Etsy shop, you can use my referral and you get 40 free listing on Etsy. So yeah, let's do that, and we will have another wonderful time tomorrow. Bye for now.